bit of a tiger shovelnose carpet. Some of the peers have been advising to have caves in there for them, but they seem to be doing okay. Just they prefer this quiet part with little current as opposed to the rest of the tank. All 10 are eating very well. Every night I give them a couple of cut mullet. You can see the two runts, this one and that one on the top, and the closest one. Kind of endearing when they lay around next to each other, all lined up. You can see the winners too. 4 of them are about the biggest, equally big. This one, that one, and a couple more over there. Yeah. I'm a little bit worried that the attu catfish might be able to prey on some of these, especially the smallest. But so far, the attu prefers small pieces of food actually, and tends to disregard larger pieces. It's as if he felt we're talking about him, so he decided to come over and look more with more presence, more loom. Okay. I don't know why they became apprehensive and spooked, because the catlas advance spooked them, the big shade that came over. Because without the light, they just lay here indefinitely waiting for the night time, or waiting to be fed. You can see that the skull of the one with the bed, with an apparent bed gill deformation is also deformed. The skull behind the eye, it's got a hole or depression, which makes that gill cover deformity look worse than it is. The yellowcheek is also doing alright, eating very well, putting on body mass, hitting hard the pellets and the fish. Takes a big piece of mullet every night. As soon as I drop it in the water, it slams it like it attacks a live fish. The catla lost its huge blister it rubbed in the other tank when it was housed with the giant Siamese carp, which was very unsightly, and I'm glad it just fell off by itself eventually. The almost never moving and never growing granulated catfish is on the flank of this formation. It's got to be eating something because it's been with us for 2 years or more, 2.5 years. Has not lost body mass, just hasn't grown much, if at all. I don't know, maybe it grew an inch or two in 2 years, but I never see it come out to eat. Never see it come out to do anything. So given a hide, I would never see it. It will always stay hidden. At least here I can see it, and our potential adopters can see them, and maybe somebody will adopt this fish sooner or later. 2.5 years on adoption list, that's a long time. But it helps when you can see them at least. At this size of about, I want to say 7 to 9 or 8 to 10 inches, except for the smallest guys. The tiger shovelnose have a very quick metabolism. The tummies go largely flat in 1 day, from being quite large, quite distended on the night before until the next feeding. From this front, as you can see, it feeds well. It's got a still big stomach from yesterday. This is the smallest of the 10. It's just lagging behind by 2 or 3 inches behind the bigger guys, biggest guys. I think this one is the second smallest. Maybe it has an inch on this guy, on the smallest. And the one coming over is maybe a little bit shorter than him. You want to get measured? Alright, yeah, this is the second smallest. This is the third smallest. So smallest, second smallest, third smallest. And the 4 are the biggest, and the remaining 3 are in between. Alright, that's a little update on this tank with the tiger shovelnose and company.